Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have a really easy and simple, quick project for you. I made this one as a Valentine's Day theme project, but you could make this for any occasion you like. I just wanted to use my leftover Valentine's theme papers, and it's the paper collection by Echo Park. It's their Cupid and Co. Collection, which was last year's collection. So I had a little bit more, I had some pieces left over, so I thought I'd make a Valentine's theme one since we're coming to a Valentine very shortly. So this is the cute little, well, I call it a little mini 4-pocket flip book. It's quite versatile. You could use this for any way you like. You could make this as a flat mail if you're doing a quick flat mail to send some goodies to a crafty friend. You could send one of these and add your goodies inside. You could also make this little mini 4-pocket flip book as a junk journal, and you can also add more pages inside the little flip book. You could make this into a little mini album and add some photos in here as well, or as an ephemera folder if you have a lot of ephemeras or die cuts or tags. You can store them in this little Flipbook as well, or you can make it into a little mini folio folder as well, and use this as a little way to add your stationery pieces or for your planning. So let me show you what it looks like, and I'm going to show you how easily it is you can make this. And you only need 3 pieces of small papers to make this. So you can use your scrap papers, some leftover larger pieces of papers that you have in your stash, and you can just use those. But this is how it looks like. It's really just a simple flat little simple flip book. I have here a heart shape heart for the theme, and I did use some of my dies to cut out these 2 different heart shapes. So I've got one heart on top of the other heart, and then I fussy cut this cute little bouquet of, or not bouquet of flowers, but these flowers in this cute little box thing, and I just fussy cut that from that same collection, and I just made it into a little tuck spot for a tag. So then you can add a little tag and then write a little message on the tag. So this is the first pocket, which I made it as a front side pocket, and these are just some little cut apart from another 12 by 12 paper. I've had this for a little while, and I just thought that was just a nice way just to add it in here. I didn't do much to the flip book. I didn't add a lot of things in here because I really wanted to show you how you can make this. And then on the inside here, this is the second pocket, which is another side pocket. I just simply placed a another piece of paper. This is a Maggie Holmes paper, double-sided paper. I just sort of scored it and then made it into like an accordion fold type thing, so that you could add some photos on here. You can add 3 photos on this side and just cut them down to fit in each panel. And you can then also add another 3 more photos on here as well if you wanted to do that. Or you can use this to journal and write some journaling in these little pieces. So this is just a little piece that I found, and I just thought that would fit in there just so you could see. And then I made a little teeny tiny shaker using some tulle and some sequins here just on the front, just to decorate the side pocket here. I had done a tutorial a while back on how you could make these cute little shakers on your pockets with the tool. I'll put that link down below if you wanted to see how to make this shaker type thing onto your pockets. So when I find that, I'll put the link down below if you haven't seen it. So that's just another little spot there. And then I had some vellum piece laying around, and I thought I'll just add this into the booklet just to give it another piece of texture, and also just give it a little flip page. So this part here will be optional when I do the tutorial. You don't have to add this kind of piece in there if you have no vellum, but if you want to add, you can add just another piece of paper to create a little flip page if you wanted to do that. And I just thought that just made it more interactive. And then on this side is the third side pocket. And I just added some bits and pieces. This is another piece of the cut apart from this same collection. Had another heart shaped die that I had, and just used some gold paper and just a little plain tag, and that fits in that side pocket. And then I made a little teeny tiny envelope with one of my dies as well, and I thought I'd just place that just in the front of that pocket and just glue that down, and you can add some little punched out hearts in here if you wanted to do that, or add a little tiny note. And then I fussy cut this as well from that same paper pack. And then on the back is the fourth side pocket, and so that's how it looks like there. And again, this is just another piece that I cut and just fussy cut the bouquet of flowers. And this is a music sheet that I had that I punched out with my heart punch, and I placed that in there. So that is how I made this cute little mini 4-pocket flip book. So you get 1, 2, 3 and 4 pockets. So if you want to make this into a junk journal, you just fold your pages in half, and then you can just place it on the part where it's folded, and you can stitch it. You can stitch it in the middle. You can staple it or add some string, so you've got extra pages to create a little mini junk journal. And if you want to make it into a mini album, you can again add more of these pages into the middle to have more spots for your photos. And again, if you want it as an ephemera folder, you can use these pockets to store all of your ephemeras in your little packets, and then just place them in here, tags. But I'm going to show you how easy it is. You can make this. So all you need are 3 pieces of paper, and if you wanted to add this extra piece, I'll show you how to do that as well. So I've got here these 3 pieces of paper, and I did use double-sided paper, which is probably better anyway to do this project, because you're able to see both sides of the prints. But if you have single-sided paper, you could also still use that, so that's okay as well. All right, so what you're going to need a piece of paper for your hinge or the spine part to connect the 2 pages, and this is the piece that I'm going to use. And you just want to cut that paper at 4 by 4 inches. And then you want 2 pieces of papers, and you want to cut that at 4 by 6 inches. So you'll have 2 pieces at 4 by 6 inches and 1 piece at 4 by 4. So they're all the 3 pieces that you need. And then if you have some vellum, or you want some extra pieces of paper, I've got this piece here which I haven't measured out, and I'm gonna have to trim it down possibly. But for the height, you want that a little bit less than 4 inches. So you can see here the height of this booklet is 4 inches. I just have my paper just a little bit less than 4 inches, just so that it sits inside the folder. But you can make it 4 inches high if you want. I just like it that it's a little bit shorter in length. So you want to do that, and then the length, you can determine that how you like. You can see my one is a little bit shorter than the width of the page, but I'll show you that as well when we add that on. It's just as long as your height is less than 4 inches or 4 inches. I'll stop talking and I'll get onto it now. So let's go ahead. We'll make the hinge first, of which the paper, and all you're going to do is fold it in half. And if you don't have a scoreboard, you can still make this without a scoreboard, so you don't miss out on making one of these if you don't have the scoring board. So simply just fold that in half. And now we're going to grab your 2 pieces at 4 by 6, and then you want to just decide which print you want showing as your cover, because this is, you can see that's the hinge, which is this part. So double-sided paper. I am going to have this is going to be my cover. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this up so you can see what I mean. So this is going to be my cover. I'm going to have that facing down on the left side of this side. Just this way is just easy so you can see how it's made. And your next piece, you're going to also decide which side you want as your back. which is this side here. So we can have that folded over. You just want to see what you want there. So this one here, I'm going to have this part as this part. So I'm going to have that this way, and then I'm just going to go back this way. So just decide what you want. So they're going to look, it's going to look like this, and then what we're going to do now, I'm just going to move this up and grab my scoreboard. And if you don't have a scoreboard, you can just make your fold. I'm going to grab my left one first. I'm going to lay it on my board and score at 1.5 inches on the 6-inch side. So I'm just going to score it at 1.5. And I'm going to place that back onto the left side. Grab my right piece and then lining that on the 6-inch mark as well. And I'm going to score that at 4.5 inches. So, and then I'm going to place that back there. And in this part, if you don't have a scoreboard, you're just going to simply grab this left side and you're just going to make a fold, and your fold will just be enough to however deep you want your side pocket. So I'm just going to fold that, come onto this side, and also fold this way. So you basically just want to have your papers with the fold both facing each other, and then that's going to be placed that way. So when you go like that, that is how it's going to look. So you'll have this side as your side pocket. You're going to open this up, and then you have that side pocket, your third side pocket, and then when you close this over, you're going to have your fourth pocket on that side. So that's how I'm going to have it. So we're going to assemble this now, and you're going to see this one here is not in line with this booklet. So again, that's going to be optional if you want to do that. But let's go and create the cover first. So I'm going to move this out, grab this piece, and we are going to glue along the top, along the left side of that score line, and on the bottom. So I made this these beaded stick pins, and I use that as a stopper for the glue so it doesn't dry. So that's just a great way to do that. Just thought I'd show that to you. And I have those stick pins in my shop too, they're available. Right, so I'm going to put some glue along the top, and then along the left side of that score line, if I can see it. I'm kind of hoping that's where it is. And then along the bottom. I'm going to grab this piece, and I'm going to now place it on the top beside that, on the left side of the score line, just so that this part can open and close. Okay, I'm going to glue that down now. I'm just going to bring this over this way so to see it's all lined up. So now you should have a front side pocket there. And I want to open this up, and then I'm going to grab this piece. Now this piece here, I'm going to have my knot beside that score line. I'm going to bring one out about 1/2 inch away from that fold line. So about there, so that when I close the booklet, I want to be able to still see the pattern on the back page. So I've got it here, and it just pretties up your cover as well to see all these different papers. But if you don't want to do that, you can then just do the same and just line it up there so that your booklet lines up along the edge. So that's up to you. So that's what I'm going to do here. Now before I adhere the back page, if you want to add the vellum or your extra piece of scrap paper that you have to create a little flippy page in the middle, you want to do that now, so we might do that. So this is my little vellum piece that's going to be that I'll place there. So on one side, I'm just going to fold that over about 1/4 inch or less, not too much. Just going to fold that. And this is going to be the flap so that your page can open and close. And I think I've just misplaced my scissors somewhere. I got my scissors. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. I don't have my scissors. Let me see if I can. I might just use this one. I've got my bigger one. I'm just going to angle cut the edge. I always find it just makes it easier to open and close. So you have your little folded piece on this side, and that's going to get placed underneath that page like this. And then that becomes your flip page. Now this is a little bit too long, so I'm just going to trim mine down a little bit. So I wasn't sure how long the page would be. I'm just going to give it a rough measurement. So I'm just going to cut it about here, so just a little bit shorter. So just going to mark it with my thumb now. Just going to place it in. It doesn't really matter how short it's going to be, so I'm happy with that. All right, so I'm going to place this back in here now, and it's going to go about 1/2 inch in for that score line. Grab this piece. I'm going to glue that. Grab this piece, and I'm going to place that on top. Kind of place it in the middle. So now that's given me a little flip page. Now I can place this back down here. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to place glue along the top and the bottom. Again, just roughly about 1/2 inch from that fold line. So about there. I don't know if you can see where my glue is. And I'm going to grab this piece, and then I'm going to place glue along the edge here. I'm going to turn this back over this way. Then I'm going to place it like that. I'll just move this in a little bit. And that should then glue the side here. And then I've got glue that's at the back here and on the bottom, so that will give me my back pocket. And I've got this little flip page. Oh my goodness. That was a loud snore. That's my little fur baby. Just going to move this up a bit. Okay, so now that's all done. I'm going to now adhere the side pockets. I'm just going to open this side. Glue up at the top and glue on the bottom. My little fur baby, his name is a Jester, or I call him Munchie. He just sleeps all the time. That's all he does is sleep when he's in my craft room. He doesn't play with toys. He doesn't like toys. Just likes staying beside me. All right, so this side here, I'm going to do the same and glue the top and the bottom. And my little fur baby, he is he's just 5.5 years, and he was born deaf, so he can't hear. So yeah, he's quite a unique dog. He's got a lot of medical issues as well. But he's just so adorable. Okay, so that completes your little mini 4-pocket booklet. So let me show you how it looks like. So this is your front side pocket, your first pocket, and then you turn this over. You should have another side pocket there, which is there. You have that little flip page if you wanted to use a flip page. And if you don't want to use a flip page, you just glue like we had done with this one. You just glue the 3 sides down. And then you have your third pocket. And then finally your fourth pocket, which is at the back. So that is how to make this cute little mini 4-pocket flip book. Now, if you wanted to create a little tuck pocket like I have here, you can just use like a large die cut shape or a heart die. I don't have one on me. What have I got here? Oh, okay, I've got this. So this is just a little flower shape die that I have. So what I've done, all I do is I just place it sort of where I want to place it in front of the pocket. And then I wanted to create a little tuck pocket like that. So if you're happy with that, all I done next was I just sort of found the spot where I think I need to adhere it and just apply glue to that spot. So in this case, the glue is going to be behind here, along here, and just a little bit just here, just to hold that in place. And then you'll have a little opening there. So again, you just turn this around, glue a little bit here, and just a little bit on the bottom, not all the way to here. Otherwise, you're going to end up gluing your little focal piece to the pocket and you won't be able to open it. So you just want glue just along the edge here, just to hold that in place, and then a little bit of glue just under here, and then you'll have a little opening for a little tuck pocket for your tag. So that is my little 4-pocket mini flip book, and you can use this for any occasion or for any purpose you like. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it was easy enough for you. And if you do give it a go and you have Instagram, please tag me so I could have a look at what you made. And I'd love to see how you created yours with your and how you decorate it as well. So again, thank you everybody, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.